Buongiorno, benvenuti alla conferenza stampa di Agente Smart Casino Totale o Casino Total. Diamo il benvenuto ai nostri ospiti che sono dalla vostra sinistra il produttore Edwin, il regista Peter Seagal, Anne Hathaway, Steve Carell, Dwayne Johnson e il produttore Charles Roden.
I grew up watching the series, and I was fortunate that Warner Brothers came to me and asked me if I would be interested in getting involved and try to reimagine it as a motion picture. And one of the first things that we did, both myself and my producing, we have two other producing partners who are not here, Alex Gartner, who actually works with me at Mosaic, and Andrew Lazar, who was actually involved in the project and even preceded myself and Michael. In any case, when Warner Brothers came to us and discussed with Andrew and myself about reimagining Get Smart, one of the very first things that we decided we needed to do was find the right guy to play Maxwell Smart. And we all agreed that the best person for the job was Steve Carell. At that time, Steve Carell wasn't really all that well known in the United States. He had had some really brilliant work that he did in a couple of motion pictures, one called Bruce Almighty and one called Anchorman, and of course he had also done work on Comedy Central, and that combination, Steve's joining on also as an executive producer with the material, was what brought Pete Seeger into the mix and his partner Michael Ewing, and that was the genesis of how the project got started.
When we first heard about Get Smart, we had talked about over the years possibly becoming involved in it, and for one reason or another had not decided to become involved. And then when Chuck and Alex and Andrew approached us about becoming involved with Get Smart, with Steve attached to star in it, we couldn't imagine a more perfect actor to play the part of Maxwell. And so we signed on, and it was a series that we all grew up with, and we loved and cherished from our childhoods and the memories of it. And so to have the chance to recreate it for the big screen and to possibly, do an homage to the original series, but also bringing it to a new generation of people that may not be as familiar with it, was really exciting, and we jumped at the opportunity.
I trust fashion. Thank you so much for the lovely compliment about The Devil Wears Prada. I understand that film was really embraced by Italy, and I can't think of a more perfect country for the movie to have been such a success in. Regarding, I think as anyone, regarding trust, I think, that's something that you must learn in life, and I'm very happy to be standing up here with a panel of gorgeous men, all of whom I would trust with my life, except Steve. Okay. And my relationship with fashion is developing. Certainly working on a film like The Devil Wears Prada was such an amazing opportunity. Patricia Field's costume design in that was, I think that was one of the things that set the film apart. And to work with someone who treats fashion like fun, like it's not like it's yet another creative outlet, and to work with someone who is so creative like Patricia Field was an amazing opportunity. My relationship with it, I like eccentric glamour. I think that it's you know, being glamorous is very, very fun to try to achieve that look, but I think you can be careful. If you veer into too elegant, it can look a little boring, so I try to always throw in something unexpected, something very personal, something a little bit eccentric. It begins with the script. I try to find films that tell stories that I either think should be told or that I find entertaining. An important part of the process in terms of choosing the director is making sure that you want to tell the same story the director wants to tell, because as I've learned from unfortunate experience, your ideas and someone else's ideas could begin in the same place and could diverge wildly, and you can wind up with a mess of a film. Thankfully, that didn't happen with Pete. But I just try to find characters that I believe in, interesting stories, and the way I choose my roles is generally I try to pick the opposite of the last film that I worked on.
I would say Alan Arkin is the best kisser. And that has nothing to do with the movie, because we didn't kiss in the movie. They are both, I think, fantastic kissers, and I think most of the population of the world are envious of me for having been able to kiss both of these delicious and wonderful human beings. Oh, wow!
Now
Unexpected!
Approfitto del microfono per Peter Segal invece. Volevo sapere se Mel Brooks per caso aveva visto il film e se c'era stato un giudizio da parte sua o dei consigli.